What's going on, everybody? I'm CaptainRoBear, and this is Game of Saving Throws number 82. Let's go!
82!
What's up?
Honestly, after
We're
81,
elders.
I don't know if all of us were going to be sitting here.
Back in 82, I could throw a pigskin over the mountains.
If Coach should just put me in.
Put me in the game, man. Put me in the game.
How's it going, everybody? Happy Wednesday!
Wednesday hype. I'm happy. Middle of the week. Hump day!
Hump day!
Guess what day it is?
Man,
This makes me miss commercials.
it's,
Right?
yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, man, when was the last time that I saw a commercial?
Yeah, that's,
Besides
even
the
know,
condom
man.
commercials on Twitch.
yeah. Besides condom commercials.
When you need rubbers, always go with CaptainRoBear.
Technically,
D&D
those
Elite.
are also hump day commercials. It's different context.
Exactly.
Because when you've got CaptainRoBear D&D Delete, every day is hump day.
Oh man, it is a lot of D&D.
You're halfway through it. It's the 14th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The D&D part's the easy part. Today I had to do lots of adulting. I'm RadioMang. I was RadioMang tired today. I took 2 separate naps. Well, there was
Double charge.
here's the deal, is because there was no sleep, so I took the hour and a half before I got on the road this morning, and then I took the hour and a half before the show today, because I was sitting here, I was like, oh god, this is that mental fog where I'm like literally losing bits and pieces. Like, it's time to defrag the computer. Like, I have to shut this thing down for at least an hour. Which
Yeah, that sounds
Anytime I see a tweet from you an hour before I wake up, and then I get a call from you an hour after I'm starting to stir around, I know it's been restless.
Yes.
I had to get Neon Regimes finally downloaded last night, and with safe resets on everything, I was like, okay, I think my system will run clean, because I kept running to errors, and I'm like, it's a week after now. I'm like, okay, come on. But I was able to capture the whole thing. So I set it to capture, drove home, fell asleep, got up here, and got back into my office right as the screen was changing. I'm like, oh, Doyle rules.
nice.
The universe is coming together for me.
But then I quickly was Godsmacked down as I was waiting for my Twitch check to deposit so I can go go pay bar bills. I'm like, I don't know if that is or not. Okay, I gotta go take from this pile of money over here before I drive to the bank that's an hour away. It was a pretty awesome day. It was a pretty awesome day. But enough of my BS. Caustic, big announcement this week.
I don't know if you guys have heard, but it's been on social media. But there's this little game called Rune 2. It is coming out November 13th with their latest update, and I am the goddess Hell in it, along with 4 other NPC voices. So I was really excited. I'm a video game voice. It finally happened.
And we all thought it was going to be a bird. From your first starts at Mixer, we thought you'd be a bird first, but goddess, you've worked for this.
You don't even have that clip anymore, do you?
Let's not have that one.
It's there somewhere.
Lost in the annals of
Deep
time.
in the archives.
Heroes never die, my friend.
That's right.
Well, GG's, man. Congrats. We're so proud of you. That's so awesome.
Big. It was real exciting, and I want to thank everyone for their support. And plus, this is the perfect place where we can continue to do more fun, amazing voices. So this is the life, right, that we're all living.
Bucket listing. Hell yeah. Over here on the channel, we got a big thank you to our community game members, as always, for supporting the cast including Adam this time. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys so much for all participating in the Neon Regimes section. It was a very, very good time. We have, most people have caught up and seen we have Nazi zombies in the universe now.
That's perfect.
We brought Jeb back and we blew up the clubhouse. We did the thing. That was a really, really, really good time. I can't thank you guys enough. Each and every one of you, Estinial, Black Ops, Zero B, Soccer Dude, Fortman, Shady, and Dev. Thank you guys for sponsoring our content for this month. We appreciate the shit out of all of you. Big shout out to 2 more of our massive patrons. Always and forever the one who never likes to get acknowledged. For namesake, you're a beast. Thank you so much for your continued support over here. We could not do it without you being an OG supporter of us. And to Shay, thank you so much for your unbelievable support on Patreon. You're amazing. And I need to be able to pronounce your full username, so you need to DM me that. Shady's like, oh, what am I doing? I think, I don't know whether it's Shay or Shaw. It's just that difficult moment when you're like, man, thank you, but I don't know how to pronounce your name. See, what am I supposed to do? Is it Shaw? What?
Thank you.
Just
Whoever you are.
Just commit to it.
Random internet person.
Give me, please. And the problem is Shabby. Okay, perfect. I will for now reference you as Shabby. Thank you so much for your continued support. You guys have continually provided and increased our production because of your very, very generous gifts. Thank you. Thank you for sponsoring us. We appreciate you very, very, very much. And everyone else on the Patreon, you guys are awesome. That goes so far in increasing our production budget. Most of Patreon has been able to pay for the very, very expensive music licensing, for which I have prepaid. So all those little bits count. I'm very happy to say I don't usually talk about what goes in my inbound very often, but we're getting a very steady clip of composers sending me music now. I'm all about this life.
Oh, nice.
This is
wow.
Yeah. So I'm if you are in the composer community and you have been lurking and watching D&D, I love for you to send me your catalog to go check out. This is the greatest timeline. Specifically, there's a ton of folks that are that have been influenced by Final Fantasy and Hans Zimmer and Nobu and
Hans Zimmer is the boss.
Your post earlier this week on that guy who redid the Final Fantasy stuff.
Alex?
I was like,
Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, he functifies some of the versions and then he makes metal versions. Like, just go down the rabbit hole of his channel when you got a good hour. Alex is the bomb. So yes, shout out to Alex. You guys check out my my Twitter feed. You'll see him there. He's my obsession this week. Like I can't get enough of him. One of my friends blessed my timeline with that, and I've been like, yes. So good. But yeah, between that and a ton of map makers too, which has been really cool. Yeah,
nice.
So I'm excited. This is the cool part of the clout game right here. It's like, oh, this is actually fun. I like this.
Oh, that's dope.
Well, it is hard to find those people
Keep it
too.
coming.
I can send you my demo tape then, right?
Totally.
Okay, perfect. You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to use for pick squeals somewhere.
But most folks don't even know your raid defense. They just they just haven't lived until they got your OG raid defense. Oh my god!
Some good old Norma Jean acoustic style.
I just hope you burn. Now, oh, you know what? I got to shut my mouth before I say
Stop
anymore.
Stop it.
Don't worry, you won't get DMCA'd on that. It's too obscure.
Nothing is too obscure for the internet.
That's true.
Yes. So announcements over here. We got the next section of community games coming up. Tons of people are signed up. I hope you're ready for Bog Stalkers reunion because I believe all of them are in, and we're also going to try and work in a couple new folks. So if you're interested in getting in on the community game, make sure to send me a DM. There's a couple people that I've already talked to. Some folks that are set up to be sponsored for that edition as well. So
I
make
still
sure
don't
and
trust
let
the
me know.
Bog Stalkers.
I wouldn't
He is
either.
yet to lean more positive for me. Don't trust you all.
What is exciting, other than just the community game, which is going to go down on Sunday. So we got 2 days of being in Game of Saving Throws before we hit into the next month. However, our Revenge of Strahd campaign on Mondays have all voted and decided that we are playing on Friday night for the final week. So if Adam and Radio are still interested in playing, those will fill our 2 empty seats while we take a break from Neon Regimes.
You know that's happening.
So
And I believe Adam's in chat, so we can get commitment on that right now. Perfect. Where you at, baby? Where you at?
yeah. So we're gonna get hella spoopy, and I'm gonna be all kinds of. I have some friends coming into town, and we're gonna go to a place that we call Cape Rock. It's where I received my minor in possession when I was 20 years old. It's it's the park that looks directly over the river. Like if you want to know where like Dawson Creek's like dreams go to die, this is the spot. Like it's had a fire pit burned in the rock for so long, it actually goes down about 3-4 feet.
Oh,
Yeah.
We all know that charge is bullcrap anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, we've heard the story.
Yeah.
That's how you get that good heat on a fall night, just from the reflection of that fire bowl.
Hell yeah. So we're gonna go there for the daytime, and then we just cut down a tree on my parents' property, so we're gonna burn that bitch and have ourselves a good old Halloween bonfire, and then I'm going to roll in the stream. That's the one part that is convenient about having a bunch of old fogey friends with kids. 10 o'clock, man, that's it's winding down.
Well, this was good. Let's we do it again in 3 years.
Just 3, yeah.
Yeah, sounds good. See you then.
Make sure you have marshmallows and you slowly roast them.
Yeah.
There's an art form.
Oh hell, flambe those things. Get them good
No.
charcoal.
Nope, I'm not with you. Perfectly golden brown. They're delicious.
Yes.
Nom, 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 nom. Yeah, but I will be talking to the rest of that group. We may just use Friday as bonus D&D. We might even just play on Monday and through, because I'm like, oh man, there's a lot of things I want to do, and I want to like if we can actually get there. So you guys have the potential to get some free bonus D&D. Very, very excited about that. That's been a fun campaign thematically. Yeah, I figured they wouldn't turn that down. Free session of D&D? Huh?
Tell me more.
I'm interested.
They just got done fighting generals from Strahd, and now we're heading to Castle Ravenloft. So I'm like, man, if I could get like a little extra time, that'd be great. And then we can start later, because Astiniel needs us to start a little bit later in the evening. So then on Halloween, we can just pick up at 10 o'clock my time. 10:30.
Yeah.
Is that really a good idea to start later with Astiniel in the game?
Can you imagine? Okay, we're gonna get Astiniel with like, I want the full-on carved pumpkin like punch bowl, and him just ladling.
I feel like you need to start before dinner time at like the
4 p.m.
country
Yeah,
kitchen.
4
You know,
p.m.
maybe 5, like just after dinner time.
Oh God.
Jesus.
Yeah. Oh wow. That'll wrap up. Rhyme of the Frost Maiden still kicking, going strong on Saturday. If you guys didn't see, we're in that universe on rare drop campaign where we have teleported ourselves to Icewind Dale. Yeah. We and that's kind of the theme of Reckoning Hour, is being able to transport ourselves to different locations. And I thought, this is just too fitting. We're going to dip into a piece of this module. Oh, how is it different than the commission game on Saturday?
Is Magdrin there? Is she still, churning out pies with Ziggy?
No, she's not in that one at all. Like, there are small references in the commission game. Like, Randy is a part of the commission game. We've actually met is it Randy's brother or Randy's brother-in-law? I can't remember. That was on the spot decision. But yeah, the commission game's got all sorts of things, but rare drop, I keep all that shit separate. Very, very different. Surprisingly, there's no angry moose knuckle tavern in the rare drop game.
That's a shame.
Well, there can be only one.
Where are you gonna get your cowboy tuxedo?
Gotta have to go to a different tin town. That's all I can say. Yeah. But I appreciate all of you. Thank you guys for coming out. We had crazy numbers on that piece of content this week. Thank you guys for supporting all of our shows, because that is a lot of D&D. I would not expect you to show up to all this, and some of you are, and you're just crazy. So thank you. Appreciate you. And once again, thanks for helping me pay my bar mortgage. I appreciate y'all very, very much. I think it's time to thank my final sponsors, Voodoo Ranger. Before I start the show, I've gotten in this bad habit of thanking everybody else, and I missed my main block. Voodoo Ranger, you guys are amazing. Thank you for sponsoring our content for the entire year. Oh, I'm down. I'm hoping. I have this irrational fear that when I go back to the grocery store, that Higher Plane's going to be gone. And like gone forever.
So look for the pack, because the pack now has Higher Plane in it.
We don't have the variety pack.
Oh, sorry, that's terrible. I'm sorry.
When I moved to Tennessee, they have the variety pack at the grocery store there. So
I was really excited last time about the variety pack, and I found the double in there. I'm like, oh, there is a god. His name is Bahamut. He has saved me many times.
Yeah, I won't be moving the last week of October now. That's why we're gonna, I was kind of opening up the 26th to like get all my stuff out, but yeah, they kind of stuck it to me and gave me another month. They were like, oh, give us 60 days. They sent it to me on the 1st, so then technically my reply mail was business August 2nd. Real cute. Yep. Cool. So they got one more month out of me.
Sounds like you're dealing with PayPal.
Yeah, real cute. But yeah, we'll be doing that, and I'll be terrified when I move this rig. Absolutely terrified. That is officially my IRL Windows update, and
you know what? Just Dropbox me 5 or 6 shows. I'll use your code. I'll run your stream from this end. It'll be choppy as hell, but it'll at least be on the air.
Oh God! What's scary about that is like I'll have to drive to Nashville. Like if I have to go pick up a piece.
Oh God, no!
But then again, it's not like if something did break in Cape, it's not like I could be like, they don't keep anything on stock over, like nothing that you need. No. It's all a bunch of like in-house trash that's in like the physical locations anyway.
Mm-hmm. When we moved to Florida, the only thing I had to replace was my micro HDMI cable for my camera, and that was it.
That's so strange.
Yeah, it somehow I think it was breaking anyways.
It just bent on you.
Out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, of all cables, like that thing has to go untouched the most. Like,
right? Yeah, I think it just was like from the weight of the cable pulling on it. It just was. I got here and it was broken. That was it though. It was. Moved the system twice and it was smooth.
Oh, I'm jealous.
No.
I do have
just label everything.
I will finally take a picture of what underneath my desk looks like, where dreams go to die.
I have a picture of that. We don't need that. That's scary.
I had like 50-foot Ethernet cables for every connection.
I mean, it's better to play it safe, right?
Well, they were free, and yeah.
I buy all my cables in 15-foot lengths just in case I want to do something weird, like move my setup into a weird spot.
15, totally respectable. 50 causes you to have what this is, which is terrifying, and probably it looks like it should have burnt down years ago. So I'm glad that we made it this long.
Sounds like you could make like a whole nest down there. Like that's
well,
a home of wires.
With this hair, let me tell you, I get to just vacuum the cables itself. Oh, yeah, lovely stuff. Lovely stuff down there. But yeah, I got all new 15-foot Cat 6, so I have those hooked
the
up.
new setup will be perfect, and the cable management will be great, and you'll spend all the time, and you'll make it the cleanest it could ever be.
No, they'll just be shorter cables. Because I don't care.
That's
and
what I always
trigger.
tell myself. Like, this time I'm gonna do it right.
Why am I gonna bind stuff when I know I'm just gonna have to go and fix it? Like I don't get it. People are weird.
I get about 1 hour in, and I'm just like, fuck this, plug. Done.
So, but we defeated the nightmare. No, it lives under this desk.
No one look.
That's amazing. Can you get Voodoo Ranger in Germany? That's a good question. I know they're pushing in the UK very, very, very strong in London right now, but I don't know they're available in Germany. I'll ask Patrick that. I will tell you, like most craft beer companies, I bet it's in Berlin, and I bet it's not anywhere else. If I had to guess, if it's there. But I'll double check. Oh my God, no more delaying. Thank you.
God.
Roll 20.
It's time.
D&D Beyond. Thank you guys. We appreciate everything that you do. You're amazing. And thank you to everybody out there on YouTube. You've been wonderful, leaving tons of comments. Please continue to drop by the Discord and the YouTube and do so. You guys are doing wonders. We have never had more traffic on our YouTube videos than right now. You guys are fantastic. Thank you, thank you. Last week on Game of Saving Throws, as you guys entered into the last battle with the true nightmare, you guys proceeded to go through some incredible high-level combat, surviving spells, making amazing rolls, combating new nightmare forms that you didn't even know about yet. All in a culmination that led up to a divine intervention from none other than Valas himself, calling forth Senegal, the one prophesied to forsake not only him, but the rest of his friends, and try to assume the position in the void that the Dream Eater would leave. Upon those prayers, Senegal rising up, laying waste to the Nightmare Legion that had pushed you so far forward you were losing even land to stand on. Cheekios took it upon himself to steal Valas's amulet from Emery, casting the meteor spell and sunburst, and trying to stop his friend from himself. In doing so, killing Valas and ending the corruption of Senegal. Now, not just the Lord of Tides, the master of 9 lives, rolling a nat 20 to bring himself to life once again, free of any pirate's curse. A true legend in the making. You guys join together with the holy vengeance of Histor Faust, spreading his wings, changing scale colors to that of his savior Bahamut, vanquishing that nightmare lord and putting to an end of the reign of nightmare. Finishing this fight as a family, putting an end to that ziggurat. We pick back up, still in the Fae. Astral glow once again, and free of any swirling nightmares. This is where we begin the adventure again.
How is everyone?
Tell you right now, Ruby Shore, I feel good. Just afraid this giant swimming fish is gonna take my doodling against me at some point.
That's why you should never cheat.
I never saw noodling as cheating.
It's like it's not even real fishing. Like if you engage in the fish, it doesn't matter. It's amazing that any of us survived and made it this long. Let's be honest. Noodling and all.
Well, joking aside, Cheekios, you all right?
Cheekios is just laid down into the grass, looking back up at the stars, still in his new Dreamwalker state as well. Just has a big smile on his face. Doesn't respond back to you. Just tucks his hands back behind his head. As you can see his eyes roll over to make contact with you.
I'll take that as a yes.
Don't know. She's gonna throw something at Cheekios. You goof, you have to say something. Do you have any idea what we went through?
He doesn't have to say anything. Look at him. Look at, hey, give him a moment's peace. We're in his land. Just relax, Ruby Shore.
Is it so wrong for me, Ruby, to take a few moments where I do not cry today? Thank you.
Oh, well, we're crying probably no matter what, right? We survived and that itself was amazing.
I've seen enough tears between... Kiki, are you all right?
I think so.
She'll be okay. As long as we're all here, well, we can always move forward, right?
Valas, something looks different about you. You don't look like so much of a asshole that you normally do.
Don't worry. It's still there. As Valas he walks over, he's gonna sit down next to Cheekios and just gonna as Cheekios is laying there, he's just gonna pat him on the chest and be like, "Well, I guess we know which one of us will win in a fight now."
Not true. Not by a long shot.
Well, you kept your word.
Finally sits up. Both of you sitting there on the grass. I did. I do not expect you to be sitting next to me now. But if there is one thing that you have taught me, Valas, it is to never to count you out. But I will never be able to take the pirate out of you. I am glad to say, my friend, that today you finally get to be you. And only you.
Yeah, for the first time, it's almost like I'm seeing with my own eyes again. I don't know how to explain it. It's not that I was somebody else, but something else. But you kept your word, and well, that's all I could have asked for you, from you. But you should know that I'm way too stubborn to die. You may be from the Fae, but I'll outlive you out of pure spite.
I'm coming to this realization as he takes off the amulet. Now, this is finally yours. He puts it in your hand.
Let's hope I don't dishonor it again.
It wasn't just me. He helped set you straight as well. And he hit the ever-living of you.
Well,
what is it like to take a meteor to the face?
you know, it hurts less than you might think.
We sent a demigod down into the deep below the last time that we hit someone with a meteor.
Right?
A real meteor. And you took it to the chest.
Goes down a lot easier than an ice knife, I can tell you that much.
The
Why you gotta bring
times
that
you
up?
have
Why you
died.
gotta bring that up?
If there is one that was qualified to kill him, it was Emery.
That's true. Called dibs of sorts. Can I call the Knicks dibs?
We
Well,
need to
I mean-
catch a falling star again. We will need to see our friend. He is not an easy one to spend time with these days. But
I'll
it is
sacrifice
nice.
a little sleep to find him again.
It is good to see the stars in general again. Oh, guys, that was quite the interesting adventure.
Oh, Barnes, I forgot you were here. I'm
You're-
sorry.
You're still here. Okay.
Oh, I never left. I've been
Sorry.
on,
Barnes, and I swear, I don't think you're going to ever want to do adventures with us again. Like, this is...
Oh, that is not true, Ruby Shore. Not at all. When I'm not in the gym taking Instagrams, all I can think about is being here. With the rest of you. I have an eternity to spend making content by myself.
Well, Barnes, and I guess we're definitely indebted to you for this, as always. Thank you.
If you want to do me a favor, can you hold my camera? I've been working on this. I'm rather proud. I look,
All right, what camera do you want me to hold?
well, normally Fiddlesticks holds it for me, but I look good for a 30-year-old.
Hold on.
Wait.
Ruby's going to try to photobomb
Let-
this.
Let's get this. Let's get this right. Hold on. Is this
In the
is this what
background,
I'm supposed to
she
be
just-
pushing? Wait, that doesn't seem right.
How many
Yeah.
years have you been 30 now?
30,000 years.
Got it. Hold on. All right, go ahead and do it. I'm very
What?
confused on what I'm supposed to be recording
I'm
here.
Never mind.
That's what you want? That's what you want to do?
Never mind.
Wait. Wait, if I flip this around. Oh, hey, it's me. Hi. This is very interesting. Where did you get this?
Of course you don't know how to use a fake camera.
Is fake technology here? I don't understand.
Give me that back.
Here, take it. I don't want this. This is nonsense.
It has been fun. Life is sometimes boring without the rest of you. As he looks and stares over at a butterfly and classic Barnes and Sense and kind of gets lost in the Fae again. As you can see, the consummate wanderer and how he's made himself. Cheekios looking back across. It is just as I found him the first day. He is, if not anything, the most consistent man I have ever met.
This is what you find in the Fae, huh? Barnes, don't you want to give Ruby another feather or something?
I have one still in my hair.
I would say I put one in my scales, but I don't think that's long enough for me to tie one in.
For the first time in your life, you get 1,000 feathers. And Histor Faust wants to beg for one more. I don't think there's anything been more on brand than that.
I wasn't talking about the wings. I was talking about the accessories. I mean, come on. Look at me. I'm a gorgeous dragon paladin.
Sure, that's what we can say.
Alistar leans over to Dante. Does this mean that not only does everyone get the fatherly talk, but they also get the Bahamut talk now too? Yes. Indeed, that is what it means, Alistar.
Nope, have no idea. I just wanted to see if I get a 15 or better to hear that. Nope. I'm strutting my newfound wings, baby.
Tormund's just kind of just in awe of all of this that has transpired. Still clutching his hammer as if a nightmare could pop out from behind the trees at any point in time. You can see that he's on edge, but you know, it's kind of like seeing your parents in a different light. Like looking at a picture of when they were younger. When they had fun. When RadioMang didn't have triple bags around his eyes.
The real reason I wear the glasses.
Once upon a time.
Before he became the love child of Bert Kreischer.
Oh my God. John Favreau.
And John Favreau.
This is your future, man. This is what you got to live up to.
Ruby's gonna slap him on the back. So what'd you think, little one? You enjoy fighting with your pops?
What are you calling little one?
Well, I mean, technically, I'm your...
As he looks at you, he flexes those pecs individually.
All right, you're an interesting one, aren't you? That was weird. Please don't do that again, okay?
Hey, you spent a little time in the jail of the city of Brass. You understand? This comes a few things you need to it's just sorry, just I'm not used to this.
Yeah, I can tell.
Speaking of that, Cheekios walks up as you're still talking. You can go ahead. He's just making his way over towards you.
I understand if you don't put a certain air of I'm gonna kill you, there's a chance that somebody else is gonna kill you.
And what, your dancing boobies indicates that?
I mean, look at me. I'm a chisel barbarian god. What do you want?
Yeah, but the knife will still kill you like anybody else. That does not indicate you can keep all your muscles, but I mean, I will say it was helpful out on the battlefield. Your pop still showed you a thing or two, I'll tell you that much.
Pop's got a lot to learn. Just like I had a lot to learn when I landed in this plane. Or not this plane, the last material plane. Been so many planes. I never understood that adventuring would be what it was. I thought it was you go, you kill a thing, you come back home. It's turned into so much more.
What do you mean?
I thought it was gonna be when I was young, I always saw Dad leave. And he would go out and he would conquer and he would fight and he would come home. And I thought it was just that was part of every day. But when I got on the road with Dirac, I realized that every day is special unto itself, and surviving isn't just given, it's a blessing. It's something that the power of Morden or whatever god you believe will bring you back.
Look at you. She's just gonna like kind of give him this cutesy look. Look at you growing up and learning things. Ah, your father would be so proud. This is probably exactly what he was looking for. You know, he talks about you nonstop. Oh my gosh. Like, it's great. Like, he would be so happy to hear you've had all these wonderful stories. She looks over at Histor. It's amazing that man is still alive. Let's be honest. The amount of adventures I've seen him go through and the amount of times he's tried to sacrifice himself, you two, very similar. I can tell. You know, I don't know if you've heard this before, but you're a lot like your dad. Is a compliment.
You know,
kind of.
Before I set out, I might have taken that as some sort of dig. But the farther along I've got with Dirac and Gale, the more I understand that, you know, it's not such a bad thing. I cursed my father when I was younger for him being gone. But I understand. I understand now. The time that I've spent on the road, the people I've met, the people I fought with, it's been enlightening. Why he's out here with you makes all the sense in the world. It's like my friends fighting right now. I get it. It's perspective. It's one of those things that I had to leave Gancaster and do a little bit of searching on my own to find. But,
Sure.
you know, I still got people out there that are counting on me.
It
Question
sounds
is-
like you've made your new family. Not that, you know, the old family is bad, but
Hi, Jewel, Histor, Dirac, they'll always be family. Dominus will always be family. But I'll tell you right now, when you're out there, when you're on the road, the people you meet be just as much family. Gale Everstorm is just as much my brother as Dominus Faust is. He's just as much family as both my sisters. Just as much family as my mom. That's what I've learned. That's what everything that's led up to now has taught me. Maybe that's why Dad let me leave the house that day with Dirac. I get it. I understand. Doesn't mean that I want to be here any less than I want to be with them. Because I love being with my dad. But I also have something that's itching in the back of my brain. I left some very close friends back in the city of Brass, Ruby Shore. You have to understand. I enjoy your celebration, and I understand that time works different here, but I'm really thinking about them.
I get it, kid. You've got a good heart. It's in the right place. Also, she's just like beaming and just... Your father, he could hear you right now. Let me tell you, the amount of lessons that man has tried to make me learn is insane. But the fact that you've already learned your own lesson is kind of nice. Like, you don't need to have him teach you it. You are a learner all in of yourself. Me, I prefer to have the thick skull. Nothing penetrates this.
Did he,
defense barrier that I prefer to keep, but...
Did he try the fishing with you?
Ugh, fishing. The little noodle arm thing.
Wait, he taught you how to noodle?
He hopped in the water, which I don't understand why you would do that. I tried it too because I was like, well, it looks like he knows what he's doing because he's always telling us, like, yes, I do this. And so I followed him and I
Ruby,
saw it and
Ruby,
it was bad.
Dad never taught me how to noodle. It was always rod and pole. Cane
Oh.
pole sometimes. He taught you how to noodle?
I mean, he didn't teach me. I just watched him.
The old man knows how to noodle?
I mean, kind of. It worked like once, but like we're not impressed with it. She's just like confused. She's gonna give him this look like, why do you care about noodling?
It's just something I've heard about. I've never actually tried it. But then we go fishing in the streams outside of Gancaster, little canyons that Mom found, and it was always rod and reel. It was always cane pole stuff. We never actually did any noodling.
Is this like a big thing to you all? Like, I thought noodling was like, oh, here's the cheater's way, but the way you're talking about it makes it seem like this high and mighty thing that, all the great fishermen noodle.
No, listen, Ruby, I understand. Only the lowest level of people who live in Gancaster noodle.
Okay, that makes more sense.
That's like
The noodling
like
class.
the lowest of the low. I didn't know my dad knew how to noodle.
Well, just because you can do it once does not mean he can always pull it off. But
Is
I'll
it
tell you this
really
much, he doesn't know
noodling
how
it?
to fish.
His hand is that big.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're dumb, dirty, Mudcat, then all of them look like worms in the muck, don't they?
Isn't that phrasing?
You should let him know that noodling is cheating. He has it in his head that, this is perfectly fine in a legit way.
I mean,
No.
that's why all the poor families did it, right? Never mind.
The what?
It sounds like I have to have a conversation with my old man. He's got some things tucked away that I've never known about.
Well, your father's resourceful. Let's just put it that way, okay? He'll get the job done.
If it means staying away from home, that's definitely a resource. He knows.
Listen. Don't be too hard on your father. I mean, look at this group that he's found us with. None of us are meant to be at home. It's just in our blood that we go out and we adventure. Many of us probably will never return home. I won't. But that doesn't mean we don't love our family. We just have a different pathway to take.
A family you've made. Like my family.
And the purpose we have to fulfill. We can have family all over. Family that doesn't travel with us and have them in our heart. They're with us. They're what drives us. Histor is out here for you. For your brother. That's why he doesn't stop talking about you two.
He doesn't even know about Dominus yet.
What do you mean? Like, we met him. I'll be honest, you're my favorite one. Like, I don't know what about, like, your sisters, but Dominus was not my favorite.
What do you mean you met him?
Well, like, He is a friend-ish of a giant lady that we were fighting once. How do I say this without making it complicated?
Please, don't sugarcoat it. Just tell me, what do you mean? You've met him before.
Well, he was in the sky sort of thing, and he yelled some things at us, and this is like family affairs. I don't know if I should be the one.
Wait, hold on.
This.
Are you talking about the sky giants that he was working for? Are you talking about Yancy Ben?
Oh, good. So I don't have to share the bad news. Okay, yes. Yeah,
Ruby.
that part.
Ruby, that's part of it. His mind was clouded. He thought he was working with Yancy Ben. It was the Dracolich all along. When I left, we were fighting the Dracolich. It was Dominus that freed me from the city of brass. He was the one who broke my cage.
Wait. Time out.
What did you just say, Thorman?
Yeah. Are you sure it wasn't like a disguise or?
No.
That doesn't sound right.
Listen.
We wished him away. Ruby Shore wished him away.
Yeah, there's no Dracolich that you're fighting. I wished it. It's a big deal. I was holding on to this, which I'm not good with holding on to things. I don't have many pockets. And I wished him away, so there's no Dracolich. And Dominus was always, we fought him. He's nuts. God's on your side.
Dominus is the one who set me free. And I don't know what wish you made, but the Dracolich is living in hell. The city of brass is owned by the Dracolich.
Okay, wait. She's gonna set him down. How many fingers am I holding up? Are you okay?
There's 3 fingers there, Ruby.
No, now there's 4. You're wrong.
Now there's 4.
You can't be right. Are you? This isn't. No. We killed the Dream Eater. We stopped the Dracolich. No.
Ruby, if you wondered why I was so angry when you guys pulled me back, until you told me that time works different here in this Fae, we were fighting the Dracolich. He has found his place in hell.
Hell.
That's where I was. The city of brass. It's hell.
It's as close as you can get without completely being in the 9 hells. It is the realm next to it. It is the plane of fire. There are more portals to the 9 hells in the city of brass than there is in any other place in the multiverse. This is all true. The city of brass is a city of slavery.
What?
It is also one of the greatest commerce centers the world has ever seen. But in addition to regular goods, it traffics in beings, and has for many years. Devils use it as an intermediary, dipping in to recapture the individuals who have broken their contracts. It is a deadly place. One that is full of Ifriti, of devils, humans, traders, in an oppressive society.
That's why I'm worried about my friends.
I know, and you should be. As Cheekios puts a hand on his shoulder. In addition to being the uncle that you have never met, I am also the Dreamwalker. We will make haste. Your friends have lost no time. We will get you back in the fight, and more importantly, we will help your friends as you have helped us here today.
Cheekios, can you see? Be okay.
I cannot see them right now. We will all see them together when we cross that threshold. With the death of the Nightmare Lord, my power has only grown. When we leave the Fae today, we will have only lost 1 day's worth of time. We will remain in a sort of stasis when we return back to the mothership. From there, we will depart again to the City of Brass. Once again, consuming another whole day. And when we conquer and we rue the day, we will once again come back and we will finish this. And we will end Yon Siben and Sansuri. If we will earn the time with family and rest that we deserve.
Cheekios, I can see why Dad spoke so highly of you. Don't know if you know this or not. Came to me one night in Phandalin. Told me about the friends he had found. Now each one of them special in their own right. It's where I made peace with him. Glad you guys found each other. You're just the kind of friend he needed.
Just like your friends, life has a curious way of giving you exactly what you need when you need it.
Thank you for staying with him.
Thank you for fighting with us. We had no idea. We did not mean to rip you from your friends. This was Valas. This was his doing. He used an incredible piece of magic to get you here. But at the end, it was your father's decision. He could have asked for anything.
Say anything?
You and your safety were his top concern. He's never stopped thinking about you. And your condition has weighed heavy on our thoughts for some time. I'm sorry for what you've suffered. If we weren't quicker. But I'm glad you are here now. It is time for us to return the favor to you.
You're a hell of a lot better with words than my father, I'll tell you that right now. If you could back those up, maybe you're just a better man.
Not a better man. But I am certainly a better linguist than your father.
But your father does have a lot of words. Let's be clear on that.
A lot of them the same words.
It's false bravado by a man who thinks too much of himself. That's the paladin in him. What do you think?
If you thought your father was a bit much before, wait till you see him with platinum scales.
My Lord's blessing if I don't kill him by the time we make the city of brass. Now what?
What exactly is Histor Faust doing at the moment?
I mean, let's see. He's probably checking. He's literally bounced from everybody. He's probably talking to Dante right now.
Oh, joy. Let's pick up with Dante currently listening to Histor then. As you glance over to the side.
Oh, let me tell you. What do you think? I mean, is it safe to leave this place? Do we need to have Cheekios bring Fey Guardians in or what? I mean, you've read all about this stuff, right? I mean, you're the one who spent all the time in the library.
You never stop, do you, Histor? You just always on. I am experiencing this the same as you are. I can't give you any assurances as we head to the city of brass. If he says indeed is true, we have to encounter it again. I want it to suffer in the worst way. It does not deserve the kindness that is wish. It deserves worse for the guilt that it's given me. I hope it suffers. If it is the death of me, I hope it suffers.
Dante, we never talked about what effect this had on you. I mean, that wish, the Dracolich, everything that happened on the Cloud Castle, it was... a lot of it happened too fast.
Welcome to my life, Mr. Faust. Comes at you fast, so don't blink.
Guess it's partially my fault. I'm sorry.
It is not your fault.
No, to a certain degree, you know, you're still that little dragon we found.
I'm not, and I never was. Let us not be nostalgic of what is not true. I am learning to fight my own instincts and intuition.
Sorry, I just wish I could have helped more.
Histor, you are a good man.
Yeah, but I took you as more of a favor than family.
Just because you want to personify as a father figure because of your previous shortcomings does not make you any less of a person. We all have our demons, Histor Faust. I appreciate second chances as much as the next person, but I will not feel. I'm not lost for words. I will not feel adequate until I have had my revenge. Dante is going to walk away to the tree line.
Don't. Really? Can't save them all. Focus on what you have here.
Alistar just kind of gives you a nod. Puts a hand on your shoulder. And she turns and begins to walk over to Dante's direction. You kind of turn and spin, and it just immediately you are greeted with hot giant chest in your face.
Oh, look at these! You could be my own personal chicken wings with these guys.
Do you have to touch the wings, Harshnag? I mean, come on.
Well, who's gonna be your father, Histor Faust? How's my little baby boy over here? Oh, he's grown these cute little wings. Oh, Bahamut must be so proud of you.
Harshnag, I love you, but sometimes I want to punch you in the face.
He kneels down.
I would like you to try. I'm glad somebody else can take care of these nightmares where you got to have the fun inside. Same thing over and over. Nightmare comes, split it in half. Nightmare comes, split it in half. I won't lie though, it was still a very good time.
Did you think it was that easy for us down here? Do you think it was just absolutely cherished? Do you realize they had a wall of enemies like a death Zamboni pushing us over a cliff?
Sounds like you needed a giant.
I did need a giant. You were out here splitting nightmares with my son.
Let's be honest, my ass could have fit in that ziggurat anyway.
Nah. Sorry,
it's like you pre-planned for me not to be there.
Harshnag, look at me. I want to go wherever you go. Sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. You and me, Bash Brothers for life, right? And beyond, because you've already been dead once.
This plot armor is bullshit, but yes, Bash Brothers for life.
Do me a favor. Hold the same bond with my son. Maybe you'll keep him alive.
No. It is a good day. But we still have shit to get done. No rest for the wicked. No
we
rest
close
for
our
the
eyes
wicked.
for good. So what's next? Let's get prepped up. I made Torment a promise.
Indeed we did. As Cheekios is about to speak up, you guys look over to the edge of the tree line, and you begin to see a bunch of those bouncing indigo weavers making themselves in a procession, and they are all in very fancy tuxedos. As you see a long line of them, Dr. Totemus dressed up in his finest, full tuxedo, top hat and monocle to the side, walking cane. Well, if it is not the bringers of the age of dreams. You thought you could leave the Fae without saying goodbye? Celebrating is...
Please tell me you brought food and drink.
I have brought a venerable feast for everyone here.
You look over and you can see the dog snails lurching forward with just carts. It's not just a banquet. It looks like a full-on Ren fair has been transported up into the Fae, with Dr. Totemus burning that Master Chef's card.
Let's go.
Yes. Did you just already figure out that we would win? Because this clearly took a lot of preparation.
Secret for Ruby Shores that I'm always ready for a party.
I like that thought. That's a good way to live. She's just going to hop on over and start grabbing food. Like, she's not even going to wait for it to get unloaded.
I do apologize on one thing. We are slightly short on dwarven whiskey for some reason. Incredibly low on dwarven whiskey. I apologize. When I checked my stocks, we had more than enough to last any kind of extensive period, but it seems to have Kaiser Soze its way out. But fear not, we have plenty of other varieties, and there is still some in a small amount.
Excuse me, Dr. Totemus, you got anything in the peach-aged elven whiskey? Just curious. It's something I developed a taste for on the road.
I'm no doubt. Card 13! Card 13! As you can see, the mage hands jet off over to buy one of those doggo snails. And it is a massive whiskey cart. It's literally, it pulls up on either side. It's a double-sided back bar where you're just, of all colors, varieties, if it exists in the universe, it is there.
Here, try this, old man. Aged whiskey, half elves from that's Neverwinter right there. It's something I developed a taste for in that city. Hold on, let me see what you got. Oh God, son, it smells like peat moss peppered asshole. just try it.
Only your father knows what that smells like.
Oh, damn, son, that's here. You drink the rest of it. Give me a straight up single malt bourbon. This is just that's what I thought. Uncultured Histor foul. Fine, take your glass and drink it. Thank you very much.
Kiki has crawled up behind Valas and crawls up his back just to hold on to his neck. She's got her legs wrapped around and she's got one arm, her right arm holding onto his right ear, and her left is reaching out for food.
You know, you should eat. I don't know if you're feeling better yet.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
She's just gonna start grabbing things and then just surprising him and smacking it up into his mouth because she can't really see the front of his face. So she's just gonna take it and just kind of like just stuff it in any space up here. Some of it may be getting up into his nose, but she's just making sure that he's getting any food as she's trying to take care of him in any way possible.
Maybe this will help too, and this.
She's just stuffing it into his face.
He's not really complaining, but he's gonna grab a mug of ale and pick up a plate. Maybe you just put it on the plate. Maybe you just put the food on the plate this time.
But you may not be able to carry the plate.
And she just keeps stuffing it into his face. He's not eating it fast enough, so some of it she's piling it on top of his head to save. He's got like a few biscuits, some pulled pork on top of his head, and maybe a little corn on the cob too. Like, it's just layering up a small little tower of food because he's not eating it fast enough.
He's gonna just catch some of it on the plate as it's falling out of his face and just.
You need to make sure you eat enough or you won't get better.
I'm fine. He's gonna actually like lead them away from the food and sit down at the table.
As that wrought iron white furniture has manifested once again from meadow that Cheekios has always brought you to as he's beginning to prep the tea.
Hey, Dad, you see those two over there? I've seen that once before. There was a housemaid Neverwinter tried to feed my buddy Harkonnen all kinds of citrus the same way that monkey's trying. Yeah. What are you talking about, boy? It's just things that I've come across. At least we're gonna down and have a story over better scotch than this. Fine. We will. But still, it's an interesting story, isn't it? Yeah. I'll be interested to hear the rest of it.
Well, hurry up and get your drinks in your plate and join us at the table. We're civilized after all. And then she takes like a turkey leg and just stuffs it in her mouth and walks over. Not even like holding it. Like that's how she's carrying it over.
Oh, and when you bite in, you're so happy. It's literally just been seared to crisp up the skin. The raw bar to perfection, as Ruby Shore oh so desires.
She's just like ripping it off in chunks. Thank God. It's kind of a little bit everywhere on her. It does not matter. There's plenty of food, so she's not worried about catching all of the scraps. Like everything is everywhere. And she's gonna lean back and put her feet up on the table too. Just absolute comfort.
He's like the cat, really.
What was that? Histor Faust? What was that?
Was it? How dare you confuse me for my father?
I'm sorry, when you're slaying your words here, it's hard to hear.
I don't think we've been properly introduced. Who are you?
My name, my good sir, is Dr. Totemus. It is nice to meet you. My dear Thormund, as they call you.
Wait, hold on.
Bows.
How do you know the nickname that was given me by my friends, Dr. Totemus?
As he reaches over and he begins to cast a small spell, or you can see dancing lights going in between his hands as he sends them off in an opposite direction, and then reaching back behind your ear and pulling out, because it is now the age of dreams, my friend. Dreams are easy to read. And as he kicks that little piece of dancing light, as you look at it, it plays like a movie as it shows the first time that you threw that hammer before it dissipates into the sky. Welcome to the age of dreams.
Show us more. That was really cool.
Show you more tricks. Since everyone is seated, I guess it is time to unveil them.
Unveil?
You see, in between the ages of nightmare and dream, the keepers always leave time capsules, only to be opened when the next age begins.
As he snaps his fingers, and those indigo lemurs begin bringing these ornate fey chests wrapped in vines, its own general kind of field of fireflies and aura of bright light around them.
It is time to open the chest of dreams. It has been a very long time.
Mr. Faust, I want you to roll a 1d10.
Scary business. 1d10 coming in hot is a 4.
Oops.
What? Oh.
Womp womp.
We'll move that right over there. How about that?
Would you like me to re-roll?
Got yourself a 4, eh?
$41.
Histor. As you come forth, opening up that dream chest, you unlatch it. Unhinging, there's no actual item that's there. You only see what looks like prophecy to you as you're swinging your holy avenger, smiting Afriti after Afriti and devil after devil. You look down at some sort that almost makes you think, it's my own foresight just from that spell. Is it still active? You rub your eyes and you begin to feel a vibration within your own holy avenger. As you look up at it, it extends with a radiant glow that you have not seen before. You are going to add the properties of Vorpal Sword in combination with it. Holy Avenger will get a +3 bonus to attack and damage rolls.
Nice.
It ignores resistances to its slashing damage. When you attack a creature with at least one head and you roll a 20, you decapitate that creature. The creature dies if it cannot survive without its lost head. If the creature is immune, you can just add Vorpal Sword to it, and what we'll do is we will then add the properties onto your Avenger. If the GM decides that the creature is too big to have its head cut off, you will inflict 68 damage instead on top of that crit.
Dude, that's god level weaponry.
These chest of dreams or item eyes.
Nice.
You've got to be kidding me right now.
Sick.
You just gave Histor a boomstick.
It is the end.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Good to the real Lord of Tides, please stand up.
Valas is gonna still. He's still just very weary from being hit by a meteor. He'll slowly kind of saunter over.
Kiki's still around his head.
You got anything in there that gets rid of monkeys?
What?
Nothing.
As he leans over and goes,
Well, she could always be an intern for a period of time.
What's an intern?
That is to internalize, Kiki, to go into self-reflection, a state of service to something larger than yourself.
Well, I think I've done that before.
Ah, good. You would make a fantastic intern.
That's what it was called. intern.
Roll that 1d10, Valas.
All right. Eight.
Dude, when you roll on a table, it's just always ridiculous.
Perfect. Perfect.
It's got to be a 4-paragrapher.
Wouldn't have it any other way. I will take all the mechanics, please.
You would.
Oh, this is very interesting. Valas, as you unhinge your chest, swirling in this sea of fireflies, it begins to produce an image of you. Whatever you first tell me will seal this spell. Valas, what do you desire to be better at?
Wow, that's a loaded question.
What does Valas desire to be better at?
And I thought I was going to have deep character stuff exposed tonight.
God
This is
damn, dude.
this is the deepest of the deep right here.
Think about him. What character flaw, ability would Valas desire to be better at?
Immune to ice.
Oh my heart.
Are we talking combat? Or are we talking personally?
Period.
Just period.
Period.
Just throwing that out there as an option.
Do you need to think about this? Do we need to drop a chest on someone else?
This is a hard one, yeah.
Kiki is going to reach out, almost trying to touch that other image.
Well, yeah. Well, you.
God
It's
damn.
like you.
I haven't forgot you and my little intern either. It's a smaller Kiki-sized chest.
I get one.
Of course, you
It's
get
me
one.
size.
Roll a d10 for Kiki. I'm sure Kiki will get some sort of world-ending device.
It's a 4. Gosh, I wish it were a 10. Boom.
When Val's rolled an 8, I'm going, please don't be a 1. Please don't be a 1. Please don't be a 1.
Yeah,
This-
now that everyone
can we
knows
get a
what
meteor,
81.
Like the flying monkey can summon meteors from the sky.
Oh my god.
It's even worse.
This is so ridiculous. Kiki. With your new little fuzzbutt form that you've been in now for several weeks,
Yes.
back as a new monkey. What have you desired the most to wear again?
Oh.
What would make
Where again?
what would Kiki's outfit of dreams be? Combat functional outfit of dreams.
Oh. She would want just these beautiful like a ruby red, but beautiful shiny red patterned monk robe that she remembers seeing. But along the collar of it is small little pockets in which she can put all of her rocks in. just little cuts in the seams that
So
she can put rocks in each of those, and in her long loose sleeves that she can slide some rocks in there as well, so when she swings them she's got a few rocks in her sleeves. But also that it works as a weighted outfit, so like Goku when it's time to really fight.
This red sash jettisons itself up and out of that section of dreams and begins to wrap around you and manifest with gold-like accents for whatever piece that you would like. This ruby red monk's robe with pockets for all of your rocks and stories told of your life experience begin to manifest within the actual gold leafing in areas of this armor. You will be adding a +2 to your AC.
What?
I get it, girl. Let's go.
+2
What's
to
it, like
her
a 35
AC.
now?
It's a 23. Okay.
Oh my God, you did your Histor Faust level. Let's go.
She basically has dragon scale.
I am going
Seriously.
I'm going to go ahead and override yours to 23 now.
Thank
That's
you.
insane.
Yeah, you got +2 armor is what you got on the list.
Okay.
Oh, let's go.
She's gonna look at it.
I know these pictures. These are my friends. Well, some of them. Thank you, sir. It was nice being your intern.
You're very welcome, Kiki.
Valas, you can interject whenever you
Yeah.
want to.
He's gonna, after that settles, he's gonna just kind of look at Dr. Totemus and look at the. Oh yeah. You just look him straight in the eye and say, "I'm tired. I'm tired of feeling the responsibility. Tired of fighting. Tired of living every fight as if it's live or die. I want to be able to trust in the people around me. Because I don't want to get hit with another meteor. I'm just tired."
Dr. Totemus puts a hand up over your shoulder.
Why don't we take a good look inside your chest, shall we?
That's a good answer. You're gonna make me take a second on this one.
Yes, let's go.
And now this is your issue.
Nice job, Bud.
I like that.
Bravo.
Did.
Clever.
I like that answer.
That's how he's feeling right now.
A smart man.
He doesn't want to keep dying. So he keeps going at everything as if it's a huge fucking gamble.
I mean, yeah, that's life. Thank you.
Well, yeah, but you're not rolling nat 20s to save your character.
That's probably why the rest of us probably need it. No one else could pull off a roll like that. Smart, though. That was a good play. It was well phrased. Good wording.
As Dr. Totemus looks over at Cheekios. They make eye contact.
Tormund Faust.
What do you want? Sorry, it's prison speak. I'm still on edge. That's all.
You see that chest, Tormund Faust?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Give it a peek.
So, all right. Let's go and undoes the latch. Say it's a 1d10.
1d10.
7. I love that I have two Tormund Faust cards pulled up. 73.
Tormund, it's your thoughts from the moment that you have been here have not been with yourself. As you reach in and look into this dreamscape, you continue to think only about your friends.
True statement.
And specifically thinking of your friend Gale Everstorm.
100%. You're already talking truth to me right now. Let's go.
And you can see once again fighting by his side again in third person. And something begins to manifest in your hands. As it does, extending out from either side. Begin looking at the most ornate quarterstaff you have ever seen in your life. And as you stare at it, you think you know what it is from all the times you've heard Gale blab about it.
One of these only comes out in a set generation.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you?
You now
know what
have
you're-
the Staff of the Magi, or Gale Everstorm.
Solid pickup.
Yes! Oh, Adam, get ready for this one. Let's go. Holy shit. No, don't get excited. You're going to need this.
That's a solid grab.
Holy. Oh, dude, I lost my goddamn battery back.
As he sees it and he looks at you in your barbarian form.
Unbelievably selfless act.
Dr. Totemus reaches into that bin with his own hand. He pulls out what looks like a handful of dancing lights. Radio, are you still there? Oh, he got hard yeeted.
Rip.
You gave him too big of a prize. He lost it. I can't handle this.
We'll hold right there. I want him to be able to have his own moment when this happens. If you guys want to go and refill your beverage, use the restroom, please go do so while we bring our friend back.
Will do.
Guys, sometimes the rewards are so big, it literally brings your connection down. His connection. It was his connection to Adam that ultimately led to the nat 1 on his connection. It's not Histor's weapon. It is Gale Everstorm's. Gale, you may add that to your sheet. How fitting that he would get it. Oh, you mean combining Vorpal and Holy Avenger? Yeah, welcome to how we have fun at the end of our D&D campaigns. Glad you new folks are enjoying it. Welcome to our version. Didn't he already crit on 19, Histor? I believe so. I believe he does. No, he's actually all on Paladin. It's Tormund who crits on 19, I believe. Yes. Radio, you ready for a call, my dude? If you need to go just audio only, we can do that as well. Yeah, he has 3 points in fighter, is why he can do that. Take care, Hulk. Thanks for joining us as always.
Any word from radio?
Yeah, he's in chat. So I'm assuming he's rebooting probably his whole system.
He's got no net at home.
Oh, wow. He completely lost net. Well, why don't you just connect with your phone right now? Let's get your audio while we wait. That's why
to get in.
That's why it's good to have a headset that can Bluetooth, just in case.
Curious to see what that 87 is going to get me.
Oh yes, I love how you gave it good thought and threw it back at me. You didn't just go, okay, I'm just gonna look over here at my ability list. What would Valas like to be better at? He's done being tired. Yeah. What a line, man. I love it. He gave me a lot of room to look. I was sitting here just multitasking, going, oh yeah.
You die multiple times or get the shit kicked out of you multiple times, take a meteor to the face, you're going to be tired of fighting a little bit.
You just...
little road weary.
Valas gets a Winnebago, and he's going to retire out to the the Southwest.
What does Valas want if you just stop there?
Yeah.
Just a private island that I'm on right now.
Yeah. For real. I mean...
I'm out. Good luck.
I wouldn't blame him. I'd be thinking that, like, you'd be like, how much longer can you go if you were an adventurer? Like, how much further can I really push it?
Well,
Those things would certainly go through my head.
I should ask for Emery back.
All right, let's try this again.
Oh, see, it sounds perfect.
Hold on. I'm gonna have to switch some things around. I'll be right back. Hold on. I just literally am trying to piece things together. For some reason, everything has gone dark on my end, but hold on.
God, even his phone is scuffed.
Come on, baby. Have you back yet?
Oh,
Good.
Whoa, what was that sound?
Oh, good God.
Whoa. I'm hearing all kinds of noise in the background.
That's
sound
all
like a
you, buddy.
robot.
That's weird, because that's completely on 4G.
Well, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go refill my beverage, and we're gonna let you try to restore your connections, and we'll come back to that in just a second. All right?
Perfect. Reboot the whole system.
Yeah, just do a good old-fashioned reboot, my dude. His stuff wasn't right to begin with tonight.
yeah, I was glitching a bit. Well, doing it live.
I've got my peanut butter and jelly burrito. I'm good to go.
I thought you were eating chicken salad.
I've changed my mind. I wanted something sweet.
Could have put some sugar on your chicken salad.
What?
It would have been sweet.
That's terrible. That's a terrible idea.
Chicken salad is terrible anyways.
Idea.
You
We don't
can't
have
make
any
it grosser.
bread, so this is a way easier way to eat peanut butter and jelly. Let me just say that. I'm not putting jelly on a chicken salad. This is the easiest way to do it. Nothing's falling out of the bottom.
Is that the dogs?
Yeah, that's Cheese scratching at his cone.
Oh.
This is the smart way. I stand by it.
Yeah, Adam's gonna get a staff of the Magi.
Mm.
It's gonna be really fun watching him, roll nat ones with that thing. It'll be pretty cool watching him miss.
Just have something so amazing and not work. Did you get me a fake one?
He's got a cone. He had to have his nail cut off
Mm-hmm.
a couple of weeks ago. He keeps breaking it open.
Thanks, Olmbat. I'm very excited about it. Yeah, poor Chief. He keeps coming around. He has to stay in here with me so I can keep an eye on him, but he's making noise. Make it in stores everywhere. Peanut butter jelly and a burrito. I'm telling you, this is how you make money. It's so easy. No spill. This is the best thing to do. Also, tortillas have less carbs, so look at me being super healthy with my sugary peanut butter and jelly in a tortilla.
Those tortillas have less carbs.
This is amazing. Mm-hmm.
Might as well just eat it out of
It
the
is
jar,
a flower.
though.
What?
Might as well just eat it out of the jar with a spoon.
No. Do I look like a monster to you?
That's a normal thing to do.
No, you don't just eat it out of the jar.
You can eat
How do you
peanut
mix
butter out of
the
the
peanut
jar.
butter and jelly work? No, peanut butter alone is it's too much. You have to at least have a glass of milk with it.
Yeah,
man.
obviously. Who's gonna eat peanut butter without milk?
Well, we don't have milk.
I mean, if you
Well,
have,
that's your fault.
if you got jelly, you're just fine.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, this is the way to go. It's better than RoBear's putting peanut butter and jelly on a plate and eating that to go.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, now.
I'm just throwing that out there.
It's fantastic to just put it on the plate.
This doesn't make any sense. How do you actually eat it? How do you pick up the jelly?
Well, it's called a spoon, and you dollop the peanut butter right in the center, and then you layer this nice edge of jelly in one line, and you take the spoon on its side, and you're able to pick up a little jelly with the peanut butter as you snake right down the little caterpillar.
It sounds like when my sister was a kid and she used to put ketchup and mustard on a plate and eat it with a spoon. It was disgusting. You ever watch somebody eat something and then like physically want to vomit? Because that's exactly what happens when
My
you watch
brother
somebody
used to do rice and mustard.
Oh. Yeah,
Yeah.
she would also do ketchup and mustard sandwiches, just ketchup and mustard and bread.
That's
And I would
special.
literally sit at the table, gagging, just gagging. So gross.
Well, you can't handle a lot of foods. You can't eat any vegetables without gagging, so you don't count.
It's not true.
Dude, we haven't had him completely lose connection in a while.
No, I know.
know.
It's been a minute. Right in a critical moment too.
I know, man. He's killing me on this one.
The suspense. The suspense. All of a sudden, this turned into a mystery episode. Give
You
us
get
clues.
just normal boots of Elvenkind, no big deal.
Y'all got some weird choices. Oh, Kristen, that reminds me. I saw that you asked about the keto recipes. I'll get that for you. I think we just eye it with the frosty, though. We don't actually have a recipe. The keto frosty.
There's a loose recipe.
A loose recipe.
Go figure. The
hear-
one time everything gets really intense, all of the West Coast internet shuts down.
Oh,
Boy, oh boy.
Ooh, dude, I can't get any response on anything. I'm literally on my phone right now on 4G because it is gone.
Your phone signal's not so great either.
yeah. Your phone signal's bad, dude. And the cricket is
Can you not hear me?
deafening.
No,
You
no,
to Mars or
slow and
something?
robotic.
I've got
Oh my god. Mang, you're just gonna have to join us in chat as I proceed to give the rest of your characters all the flaws I've ever desired. So,
The waveform in chat.
This could be dangerous. All right, since he's not here, how many more children does he have?
Tormund flashing forward now, living up to his father's mistakes, has 4 of his own in 4 different cities.
Does he have one that he doesn't know of in Brass? He's about to meet his next son.
He pulls out a fresh baby boy.
Another child for you, sir.
Jesus.
Chief, go lay down.
Oh, I thought that was radio. It was poor, just
Oh, no.
poor
No,
Chief.
His cone.
That one, Chief is deciding to remake his bed right now by using his cone to scoop up the blanket. It's real great.
Use your cone of healing to your advantage, Chief.
He started using it as a shield. Like if I try to get down the hallway, he will block it. If I come to him, he starts attacking me with his
The
cone
worst is when he's following you and he hits you in the back of the legs with the cone.
all the time.
So annoying.
If I'm gonna
you go
suffer,
first. Fine.
everyone will.
Fine. You can go first.
As Tormund reaches in, oh, this is actually Dr. Tonemus pulling out those bits and pieces of dancing lights They begin to fly around Tormund's hammer, imbuing it in a similar fashion as his father's, giving it a +3 to hit.
That's dope.
Tormund, holding that staff of the Magi, looking down, holding back his hammer as well. Dr. Totemus slides back over.
Did you find the answer to your question?
As he points down, Valas, you look into that chest and you see yourself with a vitality that you haven't seen in years, probably since before you became a captain. As you jump from rigging to rigging, anticipating every piece that the ocean gives you, as it shows you the past as you learn to sail, and your adept alertness to situations. I have added the alert feat to your character sheet. No longer are you too tired to be surprised while you're conscious. You have another +5 to your initiative rolls. Other creatures do not gain advantage on attack rolls against you as a result of you being unseen by you. Well done.
That's a +13 initiative now.
You're up there with Dante, dude.
Holy crap.
Jeez.
What did I roll? What was the thing?
What was the thing? So it let me kind of play with it. It's a master Ioun stone. So I could give you proficiency in anything.
Oh, nice.
That I wanted to, but I wanted to leave it open-ended to see what you would say. So then when you went off of that, there was nothing I really wanted to give you off proficiency that would play well with that. But yes, when you said tired, then I was like, alert.
Nice.
So you gained an extra feat out of it instead.
That's sick. Yes, chat, a +13 initiative.
Welcome to our heroic high-level combat.
Now when we have to walk into situations, you're going first into the room.
The 8 was already insane.
Now
Reaching
it's
in.
dragon level.
Come, Cheekios.
Oh. Cheekios staring in to the abyss of his chest as he opens it up. Oh, that thing is absolutely crazy. I'm gonna push off that. Just a piece. Unfortunately, it is a class item that he cannot weld. By the way, have anybody seen Mang in chat? Is he still there?
I have not seen him.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything.
Must be trying to reset his stuff.
Yeah. It's Cheekios.
Oh, there he is.
Never give up, never surrender. As Cheekios reaches in, he stares in to once again a scene where you can see that white wrought iron furniture as he sees his family once again, only for the second time since the Nightmare Lord had been vanquished. As he walks within that dream, even if it is just inside this chest, he reaches out and picks up both of his daughters and spins them around, setting each of them up on his lap as he sits down on the other seat across from his wife. As a period of time goes by that feels like hours, his eyes come back into focus in the chest, with a single tear in his eye again, holding a small rod that has scenes of his family all across it in their picnic formation from the best times that they had together. He now holds a rod of resurrection. 5 charges while he holds it. He can use an action to cast the heal spell, or burn all of them to cast resurrection.
That's a big one.
That's a game changer.
Thank you, old friend. Thank you indeed. As he gives Dr. Totemus a big hug. You're very welcome. You are very welcome. As the rest of the gang all open up their chests, elevating their armor all +1 and their attacks +1.
Let's go! Come on!
Oh, he's back!
He's back!
Don't call it a comeback. He never left.
I refuse to leave, especially when it's this close to everything that's going on.
It's just a dramatic pause.
Everything is sweating right now.
Tell me whenever you're on TrueConf.
I'll be there in a minute. Literally just got it guns up.
Ruby, sure, you have to take yours. I am sorry.
No, I figured she was still at the table eating.
She gets a +3 potato.
Wow. You are still caught up on episode whatever, early 3.
But it is a sweet potato.
Oh, good.
A potato of resurrection.
It's a 1d10, right? I will punch you, Valas. I will punch you and not regret it. A 1. A 1.
Maybe you'll get a 1t1.
Of course. course.
79.
Of course you would get a 9 after rolling a 1.
There's balance. Yeah.
Yes, I'm up.
Oh my.
In the words of George Takei, oh my.
I like this.
Oh
I hope this is
Second
my.
deck of many things.
Well, there are just to put in pace, the items that are around her include the greatest hits of Armor of Resistance.
Oh yeah, bring it. Come on.
And Ring of 3 Wishes.
Oh,
Give her more wishes. I mean, that's the best thing we can
the
do.
Ring of 3 Wishes.
What did I end up with?
A plus
You
3
ended
potato.
up with a +3 potato. Thank
Get outta
you,
here.
sir.
Leave.
Ruby. When you look into that chest, you project into the battles to come. You can see yourself shattering Sansuri's mask, battling between the clouds, acrobatically between your steel wind strikes, vanquishing your foes. But at the same time, you see the lightning in your eyes as you command air elementals around you. When you look down after you close your eyes, you see this small ring of air elemental command.
Nice. Oh,
This is great.
This ring is linked to the elemental plane of air. While you wear this ring, you have advantage on attack rolls against air elementals. They have disadvantage on attack rolls against you. In addition, you have access to the properties based on the elemental plane of air. You have 5 charges that recharge daily that come from a spell save DC of 17. You can cast them to dominate monster on air elementals. You can fall, descend 60 feet per round and take no damage from falling. You can speak and understand Oron, their language. If you slay an air elemental while attuned to this ring, you access the following properties: resistance to lightning damage, flying speed equal to your walking, and can hover. You gain the following spells from that ring: chain lightning, gust of wind, and wind wall.
oh, dude, you have become a boss.
Holy shit.
This
That's a big potato.
is a big deal. I couldn't keep up with like all the list of things. I'm like, this is so much. Like I'm on like line 12 of all the things.
It is a lot.
That's
It
crazy.
is one of the top 10 items.
Oh, let's go.
That is huge, especially since we're about to go fight air elementals.
I know.
Yeah.
This is perfect.
Timing.
This is perfect.
Ruby, the last airbender.
Listen, we're gonna slay Yancy Ben, and then I'm going to take his place. Essentially,
I mean,
I am the
everybody else.
next air god. Okay,
I mean, we have the water god. Now you should become the next air god.
right? It's just natural. I can't believe this. This is insane. Okay, yeah, that is a heck of a ring. She's gonna just slip it on her finger. It fits perfectly. It's like it was meant for me.
I don't think it clashes with your fur, does it?
Listen, power does not clash with anything. Well, fashion-wise.
It was a joke, to be sure.
One more piece to add to my balancing sheet.
I know that's dangerous.
Nope, let's just have a cakewalk to the end.
Not gonna happen.
Let's just do, the home. We'll just do another lap around the bases.
Oh, by the way, Dr. Totem is casting that spell. That is double. That is real good. I gotta add y'all's temporary hit points right now.
Oh, from the master kitchen thingy? Cookie Master Chef.
Party adds 2 times their level plus proficiency bonus. Oh, hello.
Your proficiency is the difference.
Can I buy a vowel? I
The
can't
person
tell
who buy the vowel.
It's a +6. I'm gonna tell you right now.
We heard 3 words of that, Radio.
So it's two times level plus proficiency.
Radio, just go no cam. Just go no cam. Just go audio. Just shut her down. Let's get your bandwidth just there. As long as we can hear you, good times. Let's divert our bandwidth. Can you hear us, Radio?
You're fine. You're 100%.
Perfect. That's where we're rocking, baby. Got your beautiful mug sitting up there.
Oh, hello, sexy. How you doing? I'm doing fine. How you good? I'm all right. Don't worry about it.
Your son is here. Please don't do this.
He's talking to his son.
Yeah, you're talking to yourself. That's really weird. It ain't weird, baby. I mean, look at me. I'm looking good.
All right. Give yourself 40 temporary hit points.
Dang, 40?
From this feast from Dr. Pronimus. Actually, you want to click the long rest first before you do that.
Okay.
We're going to take the equivalent of the good old Fey long rest right now. After opening up your gifts and descending into both the beverage carts, getting whiskey, wine, ale, whatever your heart's desired. A solid feast for the work that you've put in. Any small conversations, gatherings between friends, now is the time to do so.
You know, it's really nice to be able to sit here and be with you all before we go get killed.
I mean, get killed, Ruby Shore.
I mean, kind of joking, but also, like Hell, Sansuri, Yansi Ben, like there's a big, like we're not going into a cakewalk.
I mean, let me tell you, I've been to hell. It sucks, but it's not all what you make of it.
What does that even mean? Like, it's obviously not a great place. And I hear the things there are also not so great. Like, none of that is like, oh, let's go vacation in hell. That is not what anyone thinks.
City of Brass has its,
Slaves?
fine nuances.
Uh-huh.
But, it wasn't the worst thing that happened to me. There's lots of things that happen down there that you wouldn't expect. For instance, I didn't expect my brother to spring me from the cage that I was in.
Yeah, that still doesn't make any sense to me. And I honestly just don't really want to believe you. I'm sorry, I'm sure you're not a liar.
Think about what you've done. I know that enough from talking to my old man. What are you talking about, boy? Your wish, Ruby Shore, changed more than you could even imagine.
What do you mean?
We felt it on this side. Just as much as you felt it on yours. Think about what you've done. That Dracolich. You pushed him out of everywhere he could have imagined.
Right.
Where did he appear?
Apparently in hell.
Which is exactly where I was at the time.
Well, that's not the place you should have been visiting. That's not my fault. Wasn't like I parceled them up and sent them over there with a little bow on top, delivered directly to you. That was not my intention. My goal was to just make him go away.
You think it was my choice to be where I was?
I don't know.
Let me tell you, you're more of a crazy cat than my old man will admit. If you think I wanted to be in the city of brass when you pulled me out of that fight. But I'll tell you what, Ruby, whatever you did, Dominus told me his head was clear, as if the sun had set and risen on the same day. And he knew exactly what he needed to do. He left everything behind him. Literally everything he left behind. A position of power within the Air Guard to come to the city of brass to release me. He didn't know why. But I'm putting it all together right now between what Dad told me. That wish you made had more repercussions than you can even imagine.
That sounds like every decision I've ever made, so that's pretty on par. But then I get there are repercussions, but at least he's trapped there in hell.
For now.
Well, that's better than him being wherever it was. I mean, if we hadn't done that, your old dad probably wouldn't even know who you are.
Well, I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'm just saying.
Oh, that's true. Well, let me tell you this. The Dracolich, it eats your memories. Or at least one of its mini powers that it does. Your dad lost some of his. We weren't doing so well.
I'm not saying whether it's right or it's wrong, Ruby. Listen, all I'm saying is that when you push something out of power in one area, it moves to another.
Yes.
Whatever you guys did moved it to hell.
Yes.
Which is exactly where I described where I've been.
Yes.
And it's exactly who I was fighting when you pulled me out. I'm sorry. With this most sincerest apologies, I'm sorry if I was abrasive when Valas pulled me out. But my friends and my brother had just sprung me from the worst hell I had been in as long as I could remember. And I had everyone. Gale, Direct, Arconin, fighting with me in that horrible space. When you pulled me out, and I don't mean you, when I got pulled out.
We got that.
Which is why I need to get back there so bad. And I get it. You've told me 1,000 times, time here works different. But Gale, Arconin, Direct, Samara, they're my family. And from what I've seen, you guys have done the same thing around my old man. And if he disappeared in the middle of a fight, wherever you guys have been, you don't think he would fight with tooth and claw to get back there?
No, we understand that. You're really getting your scales ruffled. You know that, right? Like, we get it. We're definitely going. I understand your concern. Like, obviously, it's a terrible place. We know what kind of terrible thing. Well, I don't know how awful he's gotten in hell. Who knows? Maybe that's his domain and he loves it and he's just flourishing there like a stupid Dracolich does. But We're here. They may feel like it's a disconnect.
It's that
But
Dracolich.
you're trying to control too much. This is a good thing. The life that is weaving through it, that is changing, that feels weird, that feels like you have no control of it. It's because you don't, but it's a good thing. This feels like you got pulled out and ripped away from your friends, but you're going to come back in time with reinforcement, and you're going to be refreshed and full of power. You've here with a feast with your father. You'll go in with a clear heart and mind. You could not ask for a better circumstance. And with people here who can understand your cause.
Ruby, you don't understand. With this Dracolich, it's worse than anything we've faced. It's worse than Talos, the god of thunder.
I don't know who that is.
Just
It was a bad metaphor.
If you faced a god, you understand. I don't know what you've done.
Well,
But-
let me tell you this. We've heard that. And we face gods. In fact, we kind of have a god now, which is kind of weird, but he's an asshole. So, parse that out how you will. Listen, maybe it's just my nature. But let's fucking fight.
I want
What
to fight.
can we do? We will, but you're getting all anxious and that's not going to do anything. You'll be desperate in the fight. Desperation makes stupid mistakes. I should know. I've made plenty of stupid mistakes. I know what that looks like. So, don't worry about if it's God. We'll fight. That's all we can do. Don't act in panic, in desperation. It's hard to be comfortable or confident, even with all of this and your father by your side. I mean, he doesn't do the peck dancing thing that you do, but
You like
he's
that,
strong
huh?
enough.
As he crosses his arms, they start to jump again.
Histor, did you drop that kid on his head?
No, but I'm beginning to wonder if I did or not.
Worse,
He's definitely.
they grew
he's
up in
definitely-
Glencaster.
Hey, he's definitely become his own man. Tyrax seen to that.
Yeah, he's definitely doing his own thing, that's for sure.
No, he's a weird kid. We're here together. I understand you're upset. You should be. Don't let it mess up your fight game. When we go in there, we're gonna tear hell up. Sounds fun. Never been much into remodeling, but I guess it's time to start a new hobby.
All right, Ruby Shore. You want a body count? I'll tell you what, we go back. Whoever has the most demons, put 100 gold on it.
Yeah, that's
What?
fair. Okay.
It is devils. It
Devils?
is not demons.
Devils, demons, you spend as much time as I have in the city of brass, and you parse words.
Woman,
Actually, I don't
there
know.
is a-
What's the difference between a demon and a devil? I've not been to hell.
Devils hold contracts. They respect the rule of law. Demons are chaos. The Nightmare Lord is demonic in nature. The jailer, Razorclaw, who we met.
Oh,
He is lawful, but evil to the core. We have been able to maintain his presence, but when we leave, he will return.
Get ready for that piece of work, because let me tell you, that guy right there made my time in the city of brass a living hell.
You will kill him.
Can't wait.
unless I kill him first, and in that case, that counts as one of my kills.
And have it. Gladly smash him with Stormbringer just for fun in his lifeless corpse for the tortures he's put me through.
Sounds pretty fair to me. I have no qualms with this.
I am sorry that we were not quicker. We also have a friend who is held that we have not been able to get to. And after we help your friends and we get them out of the situation of which they were trying to get you out of, we will do the same.
Wait, who do you have over there?
Our friend, his name is Nighthawk. And he sacrificed everything for his brother. And he has been held by Yon Seaben and your brother.
That's what Dominus was talking about. He kept mentioning someone who came in with air elementals. I didn't understand what he was talking about. That's why he rushed off.
What?
That's when...
No. Please, that phrase that you said again, that he was one with air elementals. Did he mention anything? Any kind of artifact?
You're not talking about...
Did he mention seeing this person? Did he release him? What did Dominus do? Did he hurt him? Did he save him? What did he tell you?
When Dominus sprung me from my cell, he said he couldn't continue the fight, but if I continued outside, my friends would find me. And they did. When I asked him why he wasn't coming, he shouted at me, "I need to free your friend amongst the air elementals." He said something about air elementals. That's all I remember. It can only be that one, right? It can only be this Nightcock you were talking about.
Maybe. Hopefully so. Hopefully so.
I've never known my brother to be someone who was so willing to throw his life away for someone else. He's always been about himself. So if Dominus freed me to run after this person who was trapped by air elementals, I can only imagine with his resolve that he would make sure that happened to his dying breath. I don't know what's going on back there in the city of Brass. That's only more the reason I want to get back as quick as I can.
Forgive us.
You never told me. You never told me anything about that, boy. You didn't really leave me the time, did you?
He's not a boy anymore. No.
It's always...
No, he is not. Dante pipes up. He is not a boy anymore.
God damn it. He's my son. He's always going to be a boy. Everything that happens to him is my failures as the father. He'd be a grown-ass man, which he is. But he'll always be my son. And I will always take responsibility for what I could not teach him.
Fine.
No.
Then I'll take mine. Ruby Shore.
Mm-hmm.
You were the one with beans, correct?
Well, technically Barneson had them, but let's pretend he gave them to her. Yes.
Oh, even better. Barneson was the keeper.
Mm-hmm.
As you look back, Dante holding that satchel of magic beans which produced him.
Dante?
As he takes each individual out of the 3 that are still left. No more lost boys. And he throws them.
Dante, what the hell have you done?
I actually think it's pretty poetic of him.
Beans can do anything, Ruby Shore.
It could be anyone, is what you should say. Oh, that's a 6. I read that as 600. What's that 600 do?
Pardon me while I read these 3.
Mm-hmm. You know, Histor, we may not know what comes from these beans, but I think it's only fair that Dante do whatever he wants. We had no right to them anyway. It's not like they technically belong to us. And we got very lucky that we found someone special in it, but it's a lot to be gambling with. Especially with our group. I mean, it's really amazing that Valas has kept Kiki alive this long.
As those beans hit the ground, it begins to open up as you can see what looks like almost lava as it begins to pour from the earth. Opening up this pit of infernal flame. You can see a hand reach up. that looks humanoid in nature. Second hand pulls up.
Does this look familiar at all to us?
Yes, it does. As you notice a spitting image of Dante Alfonso pulling himself out of this hellscape.
As it rises up above,
focus directly at Dante. You can see it begin to contort as it points its rapier.
you will never be able to shake your past.
It begins to transform into a red dragon, busting from its humanoid form.
My call is endless. My call is of nature. I am your thoughts and needs. I am everything, Dante. That you have ever wanted.
As it begins to split, another head coming from its body, a third head sprouting from its body. As you stare, it's something you thought you would never see. An avatar of Tiamat before you.
I can feel your presence, Dante. My call is strong. And while you have walked away from me, I can feel your presence inside you. You grow closer to coming to our realm, and you will get there. And you will make your choice once and for all to become the true chromatic dragon you were born to be.
As that avatar begins to slip and pull from reality,
We'll be waiting for you, Dante Alfonso. You are who you are.
as that multi-headed dragon slips back into its infernal portal. disappearing. Dante's fists are so clenched around his rapier. He doesn't even say a word. You can just see the blood being drawn with his hand.
Histor just walks up and squeezes him by the shoulder with his right hand. You proved a long time. You're not bound by anything besides what you want to be bound by. Don't let that blathering asshole get into your head. We're going to put him on our list of
If you said anything else, I just missed it in a small blip.
Don't worry, Dante.
No one else deserves to have that in their ear.
We'll destroy it in time. All together.
But why? Why do we have to be defined by the color of our skin? I did not choose to be this way.
We're not defined by the color of our skin. But
Why did they put these thoughts in my head?
It's a challenge. It's a challenge, son.
It's not a challenge, it's an infection.
No, it's a challenge for you to rise above. Look at me. Look at me, Dante. I forsook my God when my wife died. I hit the road and claimed it was for the valor of my son. I left them behind because I couldn't face myself in the mirror, knowing what my eldest did. Yelling and forsaking my God for letting it happen. I couldn't stand my own reflection. And then one day in a tavern, drunk beyond all recognition, drunk beyond the point of where I could remember my own children's names, I met the people who stand beside me now. Valas, Cheekios, then Ruby taught me that we're not defined by anything but what we choose. I thought at that moment that there's nothing redeeming left in my life, and even tried to give myself to the air god Yansi Ben. With their help, realized there was something worth fighting for. There was something worth continuing on. It was worth fighting for both dominus and torment. That my life was worth something at that point. It's the same for you. Do not stop. Do not let this define you. You define you, not what everything else around you does. Us finding you was no accident. I might not have been the one who reached you first on that vine that was crawling into oblivion, but I was the one to wrap my arms around you and call you son, even if I was a flawed father. Dante, one of the things the road has taught me is to revel in those small memories we have. Feeding you beef, the black beef in Neverwinter, when you were just a little baby dragon. I had no idea what you would turn into, but that moment, it reminded me of what it was to be a father. And then again, later on, we met another father who was just as shitty as I was. Not actually met a father, but met his son.
As Dante looks back at you with a big smile on his face. You'd actually have to be around to know what they were like, Mr. Faust. As he says with a big smile on his face. But he gives you a big hug. We all have our flaws. You have seen mine. I have seen yours.
Don't ever think for a second that the flaws I have inherent in me don't mean I don't love you like you were one on my own.
I appreciate you, Histor Faust. As he gives you a big hug. Dante turns and looks back with the rest of the group. So, who else is looking to exercise any long-lost demons while we dip into the plane of fire, shall we? And he grabs a glass of wine and sassily sways off with it.
Well, then.
Not what I expected.
As everyone gets drinks and kind of takes that in, Valas will.
Well, everybody else is dealing with that shit. Valas is over here.
That's when you're like, oh god, I gotta refill this beverage.
Valas is going to he's gonna make his way over with Kiki and refill his glass, but he's gonna kind of wander off to the side with her a bit, and he's gonna grab her from the back of his neck, and he's gonna pick her up and he's gonna put her down on a rock, big rock.
Big, tall enough one.
Yeah,
So
and
you
then
can see eye to eye.
he's gonna kneel down to look at her in the face, and he's gonna say, I meant what I told that toad. I'm tired. I'm tired of fighting. I'm tired of dying. We died. You died. I died. Our luck's running out.
You think so?
Yeah. I don't think we got too many more chances left in us.
What happens when our luck runs out?
Hopefully we don't find ourselves in the deep below again.
I don't want to do that.
No. If we do, we'll do it together. But before then, we'll pay our debt to our friends here. And then you and I, we'll leave it all behind. We'll get on a ship. We'll sail to an island. And then we'll leave the sea.
You mean it? We actually get to retire?
I'll take off my armor. I'll throw my sword in the ocean. And we can live a life without salt in our mouths.
I would really like that.
But first we have to not die. So no more gambling from either of us.
Oh. But I don't really know how to fight any other way. Plus, now I got this pretty new robe, and I'm pretty sure I'm invincible.
And she's gonna use her wings kind of like to lift her up a little bit so you can't look down on her anymore.
Oh, I'm not saying don't fight. You know, we have a debt. Like I said, these people brought us back from the dead.
Okay,
They're our friends, but
we'll pay our debt.
there's no reason to throw our lives away if we don't have to.
Got it.
So let's
Live,
fight smart.
Fight smart. Fight smart. I can do that.
Well, we'll see, I guess.
Just... I know you're telling me this, but... I hope you're listening too. That last fight, I didn't... Well, it wasn't very nice of you. Going and almost getting yourself killed like that.
No, you're right, but things are different now. For the first time since we sacrificed Malakar, Senegal's not a part of our life. Even if he wasn't inside of me before that moment, he existed in my mind. He weighed on my soul. But now we're free. And when this is done, then we get to live.
And we
Although
won't have any more problems after that, right? We can just live happily on our island?
We'll probably have some problems. I mean, all I know is piracy, so you're probably gonna have to get a job.
Oh. Okay. I can work. I'll support you. I can do that.
We'll figure that out when we get there. For now,
Maybe
though,
I can sell rocks to all the tourists who come visit us.
I think they would like that.
I'll paint them all different colors, and I'll put my little paw print on the back of them and say, "Made with love from Kiki." I'll sell like 1,000,000 of them.
Speaking of rocks, he's gonna reach down and find a rock with like blue speckles in it. And he's gonna say, but he's just gonna like tease her with it and hold it above his head.
No. You think that's gonna stop me?
She's gonna like zoom up with her little wings just to go and snatch it from him.
He's kind of like playing with the dog. He's gonna try to like move it around.
That's not. Stop it. Quit.
She's just gonna then come down to eye level and then take her little fist and just punch you a little bit lightly in the forehead.
Oh, God.
And then she's gonna snatch your rock.
And that's how you fight smartly.
Well, at least you listened.
Gonna
Is it
stuff the rock in her sleeve.
He's gonna just kind of make their way back, drinking out of the ale mug.
She'll go back to resting on top of his head. We don't have to roll for damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He's just gonna have like a
He
little red
loses
monkey paw.
2 points
on
of
his head.
pride. As you guys come back to that eternal dusk, enjoying the Feywild for one last beautiful, never-ending night. Like that last great soiree of summer. Well, I really want to stay here. We have promises to keep. If everyone is ready, it is time to go back home.
It's time. We've got promises to fulfill.
Damn right you do. Got friends in combat right now. Old man, follow me. You're getting ready to get into the deep Son, you think this is the first time I faced gods?
Not
You
at
got
all.
another thing coming.
So, we will have a short period of time within the fold to check on the ship. Gather anything else that you need. And then we will be off again. As Cheekios stares back at the rest of the group, he begins to assume his astral pose again within the dream, manifesting that circle underneath him as it lights up with fireflies and just a halo of evening summer light. Settling back down again on the ground, this circle of wide breath, he walks over to Dr. Totemus and gives him a large hug. You can see him whisper a few words in his ear. Both of them chuckle. He walks over to where Valas is standing and extends his hand out to Valas and Kiki to begin making a ring around this set of fireflies.
No, take his hand.
Shall we, friends?
I'm not getting any younger.
That's for sure.
As one by one, this fellowship of beyond interesting individuals take each other's hands, with it closing around Tormund and Histor, the end, closing that chain to Cheekios's. As you all close your eyes, it fades over the memories of the past. Unlike any other planeswalk you've ever had, instead of it ripping and pulling your soul, it seems like you go over a greatest hits of your friendship. As you open your eyes after that delightful jaunt, you open them up back on Valas's vessel. I can't remember. What did you name it? It's Emery's Sacrifice now?
Stormbreaker, wasn't
Oh,
it?
it's Stormbreaker. That's right. We arrived back on Stormbreaker. We will be moving quickly. I cannot hold this stasis for long. As you can see, literally frozen, still moving towards an ever increasing wily sky full of clouds, thunderheads, and storms in front of us. Everything on the ship is of place. We are still on course. It has transpired one day since we were last on Skybreaker. If there's anything that you need to tend to here or gather, now is the time to let me know.
I think Valas will just check on the ship since they've been gone a day. Check on Leroy and the skeletons.
Leroy frozen in place. As I imagine you see Kiki messing with him in his frozen state.
Mm-hmm. Moving him in different places like a perfect little mannequin. Ruby would like the opportunity to check out that mirror and inspect it.
Oh, God. You're talking about the mirror we hauled down from,
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, God.
The big prison mirror?
Yep. That's what I was afraid of.
I'm not using it. I'm just.
To look at it, just use it if I remember correctly.
Well, no, I'm like inspecting it and trying to understand it more. That will be just kind of over time.
It's 50 pounds.
Yeah,
A big mirror.
it's a chunk.
Ornate as hell, and I believe it's Mirror of Life Trapping. That's what we got.
Yeah.
Yep. And there's 3 open charges on the thing. I could be
We
wrong.
don't know how many beasts are in there. We don't know what is in there.
Yes,
Yeah.
you currently do not know what is inside this mirror.
No.
God, it's been a long time since we looked at this bad boy.
I'm quite literally flashing through my notes as quick as I
Yeah.
can.
Any other creature other than you that sees its reflection in the activated mirror while within 30 feet must succeed on a DC 15 charisma saving throw or be trapped inside that mirror,
Right.
along with anything it's wearing or carrying. In one of the mirror's 12 extra dimensional cells.
Right.
The saving throw is made with advantage if the creature knows the mirror's natural construct, or the mirror's nature, and construct seeds on saving throw. Construct seed on the saving throw automatically. There we go. I can read that passage now. An extra dimensional cell is an infinite expanse filled with thick fog that reduces visibility to 10 feet. Creatures trapped in those cells don't age. They don't need to eat, drink, or sleep. A creature trapped within a cell can escape using magic that permits planar travel. Otherwise, the creature's confined to the cell until freed.
Yeah.
This is a dirty piece of machinery.
This is nothing to dive in. She's just going to sit there and just think about it. How to use it, how she wants to figure it out. But that's how she's going to spend her time on the ship.
Oh.
Just that.
I'm still going through my notes to find out how many spots we have open in this mirror.
We don't know. That's the thing. That's what happens when you get a hand-me-down, but that's it.
Anyone else doing anything on the ship?
Yeah. Histor's trying to fish with Tormund.
In the sky?
In the sky? You're going sky fishing? Eh?
Are we up in the sky? I thought we were down in the water again. Never mind.
No, we're up in the sky. You can catch them sky trout.
Trying to catch birds.
I mean, it's still, you're being the old man. You're showing them the ship and their rods and reels and everything. Like, just, I've done this tour before. I've had to tell my dad, hey, can we take a pit stop at grabbing the beer before you show me what other random toys you have too, old man?
That's kind of what it is.
Yeah.
This here is where Ruby caught a demigod that we ended up having to fight. And I mean, nobody really expect her to pull up what she did, but I mean, it happened.
You know, whatever.
I'm not going to say that.
What? Go ahead. What'd you have to say?
I'll say it privately.
Come on, Cheekios. I've known you all of, I don't know, a half a day. You don't seem like you say much privately.
I'm sorry I didn't speak up enough. It's Dante. It's not Cheekios. I can understand why you would mix our voices up grumbling underneath our breath.
Does everyone grumble in this party?
Yes, I grumble. I brood.
Fine. What do you have to say? Focused all.
In the words of an old friend, nothing, Mr. Histor. Nothing. And he goes back to his book. He goes to sassily anime boy reading his book in the most uncomfortable position known to man somewhere that looks majestic on the ship, juxtaposed wherever it is to the sunset.
Yeah, is there something I need to know about you and the guy over there with the frilly outfit? Now listen, boy, don't worry about him. It's a lot more than what you see now. When we brought him down, he was just a little itty-bitty red dragon. And dragon, you say?
Cheekios.
This is what he turned into?
Cheekios shakes his head walking by. But he shakes his head, but then he smiles as you're getting in some good father-son time as he goes to get the portal prepped.
Be damned. No red dragons could become what he has become. Listen, boy, I want you for a second discount what Dante has done for this party. Much like him, much like you, I carried him around on my shoulder. Yeah, maybe I was trying to relive my glory days of being a father.
That's right, Tormund. Don't let him let you feed any bullshit. Show your father up. We're about to head into battle. Show him that you are the man that he has not seen. I want to see a kill count, Histor Faust. He's done hearing your stories. Proof's in the pudding. Let's see who has the most. A little friendly wager, shall we?
Arsnag, you really want to jump into this nonsense, considering your family history. And I'm just reunited with my son. You really want to go here?
Go there. Go there.
Yeah, buddy. I'm going there.
How's he
Gone are
talking
the
about?
days of your baby boy. He's about to whip your ass.
What, you want me to fight my son right here and now?
Fight.
Mr. Faust.
Fight.
You take yourself too seriously. Relax. We have a lot ahead of us. And his head needs to be clear. And he's not a boy anymore. Get yourselves ready. This isn't a sleepover. We're going to the plane of fire. Both of you, kindly get your shit together.
Histor looks over at Tormund and just swings into his face with a haymaker, connecting on strike one. 8 points of damage. What the hell is wrong with you, old man? You're gonna toughen yourself up for battle, son. Square off against your old man as he lifts both those dragon paws up. Fine then. That's the way you want it. That's the way you're gonna get it. Oh, we got a little Faust family square off right here. Let's go.
Putting dibs on the old man.
Most places they call that child abuse.
I mean, he's a grown ass man at this point. I'm gonna roll for initiative for Tormund. That is a 12 and a roll for initiative on the old man. Let's see who's getting the next swing. That is a 1 for him.
Dante looks up from his book and sees what's going on. Nothing says fatherhood like beating your son after he's freed from his infernal prison. You guys truly are full on rednecks. Go for it.
100%. So
Baker,
Tormund's getting
please Bakersfield the rest of this Dragonborn brawl out.
Is this how it is in Gancaster?
Oh,
Yep. I mean, this is how you settle family shit right here.
there's not a stagecoach that doesn't have a 20-inch lift, apparently.
As Tormund wipes a little bit of blood away from his lip. That's the way it's gonna be, old man. He reaches up in his pocket, he grabs his medal of Mord and wraps it around his hand. He's gonna swing to punch his old man in the face. Oh! Yes!
Yes! Yes! That is it. That is it. KO. KO.
Tormund swings around and finds contact on his old man's chin to the fact that Histor has never felt before. Literally connects it under. Histor leaves the ground at least 3 inches. His feet are off as he falls flat on his ass, unconscious for a second, as this beefed up barbarian just clocks him with that medallion shining in his right fist. He looks down at his old man, who's a little dazed right now, and feeling sorry for him at this one moment, reaches down with the same hand, just hit his old man in the face. Come on, Dad, get up. Histor just
Who's the daddy now?
Histor just basically trying to figure out where the hell he is. Sees his son and this gleaming medallion in front of him, just grabs onto his hand. Oh, what the hell happened? Was that the Dracolich that attacked? No, old man, that was my right fist. Oh, I wasn't ready for that. Damn right you weren't. Now, can we head back to the city of brass and free my friends? Yeah. I'm seeing you in a different light now, son. Seemed like you should have saw me in a Gancaster. Old man. That's it, huh? You're gonna treat me like direct? Yeah. Until you learn your place, I'm gonna treat you like direct. Maybe it's my time. Tormund pulls him up to his feet after leaving him halfway on the deck. all he does is reach around and hug his old man. Hey, doesn't mean I don't love you. Yeah, I love you too. And if you thought I was proud of you in Phandalin, I'm even more proud of you now. I'm proud to be your father, son. At that moment, being caught really off guard from the ass whooping he just gave him his father, see this little tiny tear form in his left eye as he wipes it away before even Histor can realize that. So, ready to get back to it? Let me whoop your ass another round, old man. Make sure you're ready for what's going on in the city of brass.
Dante folds up his book. Savage, boozy, ratchet. Come, my little redneck dragonborns. As he makes his way down the steps. All you guys missed was Histor getting knocked out with a nat 20.
Holy shit.
What?
Literally, when you guys got up, he got knocked out by a nat 20 from
Oh my god.
Because his
From
entire
Torben.
support system left him.
Sorry. The dog's paw was bleeding everywhere.
No, it's okay. I figured the such.
Oh, Histor, I'm glad I didn't put any real money behind you. So glad.
It was so
glad.
poetic.
Oh.
It was
Like first hit.
First hit, nat 20.
Oh my god.
It was 2 punches. Histor punching Tormund, Tormund punching Histor, and it was done.
One hit KO.
So, okay.
Everyone
Histor
else.
will never live this down.
Oh. Not after getting goaded like that from Harshnag either.
Mm-mm.
Let's go. I'm ready to hunt devils. Alistar restrings her bow. Come. Everyone joining around that teleportation circle after checking everything on the vessel and finding it according to as you should. Cheekios begins to light up those runes around the teleportation circle beneath Skybreaker. Looking back to Tormund. Tormund, I need you to focus the best that you can.
As he closes his eyes, he thinks of his best friend, Gale, and the moment that he saw him before he turned to Diract, trying to warn Diract at that last moment before he was teleported out. He relives that in his head over and over and over again, just focusing as hard as he can.
History check with disadvantage.
History on this guy? Okay. Let's see. All right. First roll coming in. That is a 16. Second roll coming in. That is a 7. We got 10 between
7.
them.
You focus on that scene. Portal lighting up. You can see the initial Fey ruins as they manifest themselves, as they begin to turn an infernal red. Come. We have a date with destiny on the plane of fire. As Cheekios turns and dips into that portal.
Falling behind him, both Histor and Tormund step at the same time and look at each other. And for this one moment, they grab hands and walk through together.
Kiki, Valas.
No, are you ready?
Yes,
You got your rocks?
all of them.
All right. Remember, smarter. And they're
Smarter.
gonna walk through.
Kiki, as you walk through, I need you to roll an intelligence saving throw.
Oh no. Oh no. Wait, I've got a luck. I've got a lucky. I'm burning my lucky.
Your lucky does not function here. As you step through that portal, Everyone traveling through, they can feel the heat on their shoulders. Opening your eyes as you've gone through this wormhole again with Cheekios. The searing heat around you, you smell cigar smoke. Opening up your eyes. Tormund, you look first. You do not see scenes of your battlefield. You stare out into a multi-storied chamber. That stretches up to the sky. You can see devils at desks as far as the eye can see. You look back at a molten of flames in a boat that leads there. Strange infernal patterns on the ground. You see a massive book in front of a ginormous devil with a crown of swirling souls.
Oh no.
Tormund, this is not the place that you thought of. It's far, far from it. But you think, and you close your eyes. Oh, when you first got here, this is the emissary of the Nine Hells. This is where they do their booking. This is where contracts are written.
Well, Kiki. It seems you've finally come back to honor that contract of yours. Did you think you could run from the law?
It's not fair! I didn't mean to do this!
It's not a matter of fair, Kiki. It's your contract!
As he holds it up in front of the rest.
Hey.
It's good to see your change of heart. I'll note here on the fine print that on the 17th try, you have shown cooperation. Welcome home, Kiki.
That's not what I meant to do!
On that note, we will end this week.
What a fucking shit demon! I love it. This is not the room I expected to walk into.
I was wondering when that was going to come back and bite her in the ass.
I had two scenes. I had them lined up depending on where you rolled on history and where Kiki went on her intelligence saving throw.
Oh, she's a dumb monkey.
Kiki's got a
Barbarian.
contract.
Oh.
I didn't know about the contract till this week, and I'm stoked about it. I would have been teasing the shit out of this had I known it.
Sorry. I had it written on my other computer. Just bring it over the notes.
Hey, if I'd known, I'd been making all sorts of little allusions to a contract. But oh, what a perfect opportunity when we happen to be doing some interplanar travel.
2 birds, 1 stone.
Oh, dude, we got 3 stones in here now. We have Tormund, we have Dante, and we have Kiki. Didn't know Dante's was gonna come up till tonight. That was news to me.
Well, here we go.
Oh, man, so good.
Oh, we're gonna be in the city of brass for a minute now. We're gonna be in the city of brass for a hot minute now. By the way, how about this freaking map, man? Oh,
Yeah, this is dope.
This is intense and slightly terrifying.
The layers of demon desks alone gives me just absolute, like, it makes my skin crawl. I mean, we can see 3 layers of like where all these clerics are working right now, and it stretches up to the sky. Oh, this is my administration hell right here.
Powers of devils.
This is taxes in hell, is what they call the map. CZEPEKU. Oh, their maps are unbelievable. I cannot recommend you guys joining their Patreon enough. The minute you join at the $5 tier with them, you get access to their entire back catalog of maps. And you can support them on each new map pack that they bring out. And they do like 8 variations. So it's like, oh, I need one with this. I need it to be Fey. I need it to be Winter. I need Infernal. Oh.
At the beginning of tonight,
Insane.
I flip my coin, my Saint and Center coin, and it landed on center. And I wondered where it was going to take us. I didn't know if we were going to go the direct way or we're going to take the long way. And it sounds like we're going to take the long way.
Yep. The scenic route.
Well,
Apparently.
the good news is we're not and I will tell you this as a as your DM, you are once again within a pocket of time. You are not burning, so you do not need to feel the rush of, okay, I need to make decisions because I need to run out of here. You were inside a building built by devils. It runs on its own functionality of time.
For better or for worse.
Yeah.
Dude, entering in with a cigar smoke and seeing the way this is laid out, it's amazing. And the soul crown around his head. Oh, dude, what a picture. What a fucking picture.
So cool.
This is Kiki's nightmare.
We get to do some more back and forth, baby.
Nice.
Glad you guys enjoyed. It is a absolute privilege to get to sit around an RP like that and have 4 hours go by like it's 30 minutes to an hour.
I can't believe that's 4 hours. Like, I was ready to go another hour, another 2 hours maybe. It's like, all right, where are we going with this? What's next?
It's awesome. We got to every character. We got every story piece that we needed to touch tonight.
Yes.
And I'm very, very, very proud of this episode and what you were able to achieve. And we got some awesome items as well.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Definitely a lot of shit packed in there tonight.
Despite every obstacle to try to hinder this episode.
Did I see right with my my equipment failure? I had a +3 to Stormbringer. Was that what happened?
Yes.
We'll just recap that later.
Stormbringer +3 is what Dr. Tonemus fetched for you.
Also, Tormund has 6 children.
Hey,
Yeah.
at least
Maybe a few
one,
he doesn't know about yet.
1 to 2 possibly, maybe, considering the storyline at this point.
Hell yeah. We're going to pick up. We will have Adam joining us next week
Oh,
in the
no.
city of Brass.
He's gonna get his quarterstaff too. That's so good.
Dude, he's been talking about the staff of the Magi every time we rolled on that table, and when it hit it, I was like, there has never been a more perfect time for Tormund to selflessly pull out this item.
Yes. It'll be a beautiful moment for them all.
No doubt. Thank you guys for joining us. Once again, I appreciate all of you for joining in the community game. Thanks for supporting our amazing D&D partners, everybody at this table, plus Adam, who joins us on the other shows. I can't wait for them all to merge together. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate you for giving us this opportunity to get to do this and continue to hone our craft. We love you. Thank you. Guys, see you tomorrow night for Tormund's Quest.
I love you. Thank you, guys.
Be good. Wash your hands.
Wear that mask, baby.